What's the purpose of using AI in your business?
We're now training AI to, for example, count the number of cells, and AI can, of course, do this on a very large scale. We're using AI in healthcare. In our company, we focus on the selection of the right patient for immunotherapy. You can use immunotherapy to treat cancer patients, and the goal of this company is to only give those patients the therapy who will actually respond to the therapy. The experts who are currently analyzing those characteristics are called pathologists. The number of pathologists are decreasing. So they expect that in 2030, only 30% less pathologists will be available in the hospitals. Well, imagine that the number of cancer patients is only increasing. So you get a decrease of pathologists, an increase of cancer patients, and they will have less and less time to analyze the characteristics for each patient. So their AI really can solve this problem of shortage of pathologists.
Do you know an AI company that needs to be featured in the AI Adventures Business Insights? Let me know via this email.
AI is assisting you because it takes some work to identify the right patient for the right therapy. Can you explain a little bit more about what it helps the physician or the medical expert and your company and AI?
Yeah, so first of all, of course, it gives the medical expert more time to actually think about the treatment decision making of the patient. The medical expert doesn't have to spend time to count I will keep using the example of counting the number of cells. I think that's an easy example. But also it's much more accurate. So a human being just estimates, for example, the number, while AI can do it very, very precisely. And because of this accurate number, it's easier to select those patients who will respond to the therapy. So this will increase, in the end, the efficiency of immunotherapy in healthcare.
I think it's very cool that a Dutch company is doing this kind of work. I can also imagine that it's not like, okay, and there it was, and it helped everybody. Were there any challenges that you experienced, and can you tell a short story about this?
Yeah, so we're still a startup company, so we're still in the research phase. I think one of our biggest challenges is that normally you have a ground truth to work with. So for example, if you want to distinguish between cats and dogs, everyone will agree whether it's a cat or a dog. And with this specific research question, also the medical experts do not always agree with each other. So if you would give an example to 10 medical experts, only 4 of them will agree. So we don't have a ground truth, and that's very hard to work with when developing AI, because you have to, of course, to give your AI input and a certain output, and we cannot really give the ground truth the input. So that's the problem we're dealing with. We are luckily solving at the moment together with a lot of medical experts, also mainly from Amsterdam, but also from Utrecht and Rotterdam.
Very cool to see that you are using AI to solve challenges that is because people, they can only do so much in so much time, and their brain, etc., that it's limited. Mm-hmm. Whereas AI is unlimited. How do you foresee the near future, not only for your company, but as society and AI within? What are your thoughts about this?
Yeah, I think AI will never replace humans. So it will never replace the medical expert, but it will assist the medical expert where it can and where it's actually needed. So if you were talking about having more accurate numbers, I think AI can give that. But it's important, especially now in the beginning, that a human will always verify the output of the AI. In our case, for example, the AI will give the quantification of certain characteristics needed for a medical expert to make the right treatment decision, but the AI will never make the treatment decision itself. So there will always be a human involved in this loop.
Thank you for your time, and it was a pleasure to see you talking with such a passion about your company and how it can help patients to identify if they are ready for treatments in a much faster time with a lot of good data and decision making around it.
Thanks to you too.
Do you know an AI company that needs to be featured in the AI Adventures Business Insights? Let me know via this email.